Hey, what's up YouTube people? It's your boy Tron with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Now Havok. This is a little retro review I'm going to be doing here. Havok is a member of the Xmen, well I guess X Factor. With this costume is when he was a member of the Avengers. He got a upgrade, I guess. And he was made the leader of the Avengers team, and a lot of stuff happened, and the way how he was portrayed that I don't necessarily agree with. But Havok's one of my favorite X-Men, not maybe like in my top 10 favorite X-Men, and I believe this is the only Marvel Legends version of Havok that they have so far. They have another one coming out Christmas 2019, which is his classic X Factor uniform. I was a huge fan of Havok. One of my favorite comics growing up was Mutant X, and Havok was the star of that, where he was in an alternate universe or reality where the X-Men weren't really the good guys, I guess. The members all had things that happened to them that changed them into kind of not necessarily villains, but they weren't heroes, if that makes any sense. I recommend Mutant X to anybody. It was a great comic book. I remember the art being very well, and the portrayals of some of the mutants was really interesting. Like Beast became the Brute, and he lost his intelligence, and he had like green amphibian skin and like hoofs, and he was like he had the intelligence of a kid. Angel became the Fallen, where Apocalypse's influence took over him. Who else? Iceman was still like himself, but he couldn't control his powers, and that's where Bloodstorm came from, where she was a vampire. And yeah, it was a really interesting comic book, but nevertheless, Havok was the leader. He was himself and had to find a way to get out. But this figure was kind of a disappointment for me personally, just because of how plain and boring it is, I guess. It's just him in an all-black costume. His face is covered up with this mask, which I'm not a huge fan of it. That's the design that they chose to go with, and it doesn't say Havok to me. Can't make out any characteristics. That could be anybody under there. Has the glow on his chest. That's where his powers usually come from. He came with these accessories that go on his hands. I don't think they look bad in this blue, translucent blue with the white you can see coming out. It matches the circle on his chest. Had the silver highlights around his belt, his gloves, around his boots. Other than that, he was all black. And that little red dot there. And it was a pretty plain figure. I believe he was a part of the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave. So I was going to get him regardless, because Juggernaut's one of my favorite characters as well. But he was kind of a disappointment to me, just because of how plain he was. I wish he would have came with a alternate head, unmasked. I thought that would have been pretty cool. But I don't think there's much they could have done to make this figure any better. It's accurate to the Marvel Now Avengers. So if you wanted to complete that team, you had to get this figure. And the articulation, head goes up, goes down pretty good, turn all around, no tilt, shoulders go up that far, spin all the way around, bicep double jointed, wrist can spin and got a hinge, as the torso joint goes down pretty far, back not that far, waist twist, legs go up that far, bicep, no not bicep, thigh double jointed knee, boot, rocker. So articulation was pretty average. So yeah, that's talking a little bit about one of my favorite X-Men characters, Havok. So this is a little different than my other videos, just talking about toys. So if you like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.